Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming. This is Fear the Walking Dead, Season 5, Episode 2, Extended Predictions. We did predictions the other day. We're going to add a little bit more to it. Should be a lot of fun tonight. We got a lot of notes, a lot of involvement. Before we get started, you guys know I got to give a shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much to the Patreon Army for everything that you guys do. You guys are absolutely incredible. I saw Wilson. Wilson's at work, and he's super chatting all the way across the pond. So special shout out to you, my man, Wilson. And we got a lot of stuff to get into tonight. And first and foremost, we're going to jump right into Fear the Walking Dead because we know that a lot of things could go. Wait. What? How did this get in here? What is this all about? I'm going to have to fire the graphic designer, the artwork person. Will the Bill, I have no idea what that is even doing in here, but we'll immediately get rid of it. It should not be there, but I hope you lose because kittens are better than beer. Just so you know. All right, there we go. Now we got the right slide up there. All right. If you guys were not here for the stream the other night, you missed it. You'll know. You'll know as we get closer and closer to it. So we are going to have a lot of fun. And that really is the purpose of the channel. I know some people think this is about news and spoilers and all of those things. But really, if you're new and you don't know what the 999 Army is about, or you're an old school gamer that joined a long time ago and you're like, Kills, the channel has changed so much. It's about getting together with a group of people that just want to get together, relax, and talk and not be afraid to kind of throw their theories out there. And that's who we are. It's who we're always going to be. And if that's not comfortable for some people, then this is not the channel for you. So let's jump right into it. I got some. I don't know if I'm going to call them bold or super bold predictions. June's not dying this week, William. You're safe for another week. But before the end of the season, she needs to because I don't want to lose. But I think there's going to be a couple minor things that go down. And then a major thing. So I'm going to predict something right now, and this is going to be my boldest prediction ever. Because I am going to predict something a year in advance. I'm not taking up any bets on it. It's not going to be like, okay, hey, let's put a side action on this. But I've been thinking about this show a little bit, and I've been thinking about the characters and where they're at, the place in their life, and I'm gonna hashtag it for you guys. It's so big of a prediction that I gotta hashtag it, and there it is. Hashtag Alicia. That's my bold prediction. In season 6, I'm going to make a super no holds barred prediction. I'm going to ship it right now a year early. Dwight and Alicia. Let that sink in for a little bit. Alicia is going down a dark path. She's living with the ghost of Madison. She's got a little bit of that Morgan clear mode. And Dwight has been through it. So I see a connection with them. Julie's like, Dwight is you. No, it's not about the physical attraction between the two. It's what Dwight's been through and it's what Alicia's been through. And I see the two of them creating a very strong, kind of like that Rick and Michonne bond, that fighting, that going through things together. But it's not going to happen this season. I think it's next season. All right, I got a super chat up here. And this is Will the Bill. It's about growing and getting to know one another. I feel like a family member here, and I love you all. Green light. He's driving. It's like Will is super chatting in between traffic lights. So thank you for that, Will. And Princess Pie says, chatting from the Felt Club. I feel so close to to my 999 army. And if you guys have not had a chance to experience Felt Club at MGM, it is, I highly recommend it. Very, very well done, Princess Pie. So enjoy your time there, and let's get into some predictions. So I want to start out with the big prediction. Emmy, I'm gonna fall back on Emmy. Emmy, what do you think? What do you think about my Alicia? You think it has some possibility? Emmy's gonna give it a 12. I already know. Fluff the Flamethrower. Nope. Dwight and Al. They'll be called All White. Well, All Whitey then. And Julia Muse is like, she's voting him already. She's like, you know what? Just take all the kills coins out of the bank and just give them to Fluff. All right. All White. Okay, yes. If I get 2 more of the green team to kills coin it, then there you go. Walking Dead nerd. 1 more, and there it is. Army Brat. Yep. All right. Kels, add him to the ledger. Maybe we should have like a Fluff ledger. We should have like a kills coin ledger and then a Fluff. Fluff doesn't comment often, but when he does, it's almost always a slam dunk. All right. Very well done. So, this week's episode, if you haven't heard, is called The Hurt That Will Happen. Maybe it won't happen this week. It sounds to me, though, like it is a very strong play on words. And it doesn't seem to me like it's going to just be of the physical nature. The hurt that will happen. Just sounds like something that John Dory might say. Some prophecy type statement. You know, the bullets are there, and I don't know. I don't know where June got her bullet tracking skills. She's a nurse. She does some stuff. But it's not John. What struck me as a little bit odd is she's the nurse and he's the cowboy, and she's the one kind of picking up the bullet, making the assessment. But the hurt that will happen seems to me like it's this relationship. They've got about 14 episodes to get us head over heels in love with both of them. So when June does die, it's going to hurt John and it's going to hurt the audience. So, just from the title standpoint, I'm going to make another extended prediction here. This isn't a biggie. This is just something that I want to get out there. And if you guys have predictions for this, you know what? Let's I need one prediction. Maybe not each one of you, but most of you. Anybody that wants to participate. Alejandro Campa says they better not kill off my boy John. Yeah. Alejandro, if they do, I still win. I put like a small rider into the contract. I put like a little bit of a disclaimer. Like, I think there's 95% chance June dies, but I wanted to kind of cover myself. So 5% chance John dies, but either way I'm good. Well, I'm not good with it, but either way. You know what? I like this. Grimes on the radio. The first prediction is saying Alicia will happen. Now, Jim, I don't think John's going to die. But, you know, hey, if you can get a little extra odds on a bet, you might as well get it. Sheila says Wendell. Drama King. Predict Daniel's time on the show will be limited. He will not be a regular cast member. Jim's like, June can die, though. I like that. I'm going to get a couple more of these. Some pretty good predictions going on here. Fake news everywhere says, oh my God, it's been so long since I've been in one of these magnificent live streams. What's up, Army? I kind of like that you used the word magnificent. I mean, they're good. Sometimes they borderline on very good. We've even had a great one or two. Magnificent, that's some high praise. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Julia, prediction, do you think June is done changing? I worry that she's dishonest. I don't care. I just want her to die. I mean, if she can still be dishonest, I hope if she dies telling a lie. Either way, as long as that relationship ends. Irish Dave says, what's up, Army? Kills, hope you're doing well. Very well, thank you. What episode do you think June will die? Not before the mid-season finale. But I would say mid-season finale or season finale. Something dramatic. Maria Favada says, I think Morgan will fall in love. Took his wedding ring off in the trailer. Who do you think Morgan would fall in love with? It'd be interesting. Well, Grimes on the radio, the Althea dynamic is something. Maybe she's a bee. And that didn't sound right. She's a real bee. No. Maybe they don't need her and they let her go. I'm going to make a prediction that Althea is not saved, but she does not fit the criteria of what they're looking for, and they let her go. Princess Pie super chat and says, I want to super chat and tell some friends of mine who are listening to us, but they're kind of shy to comment. I want to tell them that if my Army let me comment, they are safe to become a part of the 999 Army family. So, what do you guys think, Army? Do we like new people? Do we like building the Army? Do we like making people feel comfortable so we get more theories, more predictions, more insight, more comments, more interaction, more fun? But look, here's the deal. I get it. There's no pressure. But, here's the thing. Just try it. Just type something. You don't have to tell us who you are. Just make a comment from time to time. Relax. We get witty comments. We get silly comments. We get everything. And you'll find once you start engaging, once you start interacting, to me that's where the real fun starts. We changed our entire format. Yeah, look, I used to do the 5-minute videos, and it was fun, and I'll still do one from time to time, but it was just such a one-sided perspective. It was, hey, this is Kills from 999 Army, and I think this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and, you put the slides up there. And there's still some of that, but I think it was, Julia, was it you that typed a little bit earlier on the Patreon page and said the thing I think it was Julia Muse, and said the thing I like most about this channel is sometimes it changes my mind. And I don't think there is a higher compliment to a group of people or a live stream than the fact that we have people here that can be flexible. You know, I'm not going to get on a tangent and make this into a speech. I'm just going to say this. And I'm not going to make this political or too impassioned. But that comment means to me that there are a lot of people in this day and age that have to make you always see their point of view. And there's no negotiating, and there's no flexibility, and there's no debate, and there's no back and forth. It's like, no, it's this way. And if you don't like it this way, I won't watch your videos. I won't talk to you. I won't be one of your patrons. I won't do any of those things. And that was, honestly, you guys do me a favor. Can you guys give, I'm going to vote for it. Can you guys give Julia Muse a kills coin for that comment? That one of the real values of our channel is the fact that it makes people change their mind sometime. There's a lot of power in that statement. So I'm going to nominate it, and if we can get 5 or 6 people to back that up, I would absolutely like to second that. I think there you go. All right. Kel, add it to the ledger. All right, I got another super chat up here. We got Will the Bill. When will June die? You're killing me. Will, I don't know. 8 or 16, one or the other. Jim says second half. You know, I think at this point, though, with the Army, some of you don't think she'll die. But based on just some of the rough numbers I saw last night, I would probably say safely 90% of our group. So it's more likely to be a shock to the viewers if she does live. So for that reason, maybe they won't kill her. You know, maybe it's one of those things like Tara. You know, for so long it was like, Tara's gone, she's going to die, and this next season, like, Tara's gone. And then when it finally happened, it was like, oh, man, really? I was just starting to like Tara. Oh, we got some people saying, Grimes is saying mid-season finale. Yeah, that's when I think as well. All right, I'm just checking out a couple comments here. Yeah, I want to get some of these people involved. And, you know, tonight, you know, I want to show you a lot of different people. I mean, obviously we can't call on everybody because we get a ton of interaction. But, you know, we certainly want to get as many people. If I don't get a chance to read your comment, keep in mind, it is a part of the video. It is streaming. And you'll be surprised because a lot of our group, if they don't get a chance to watch live, they watch the playback. And they're watching your comments stream. So they'll just type random comments in their real time reacting to what you say. That's, you know, I guess maybe it's geeky. It's kind of neat to me as well. Yeah, well, they got to bring on a few more characters before they start killing them off. What a great question. What a great question. Drama King. Actually, I had that on my list to talk about that tonight. So, very good. What's Charlie's role going to be this season? So, these aren't spoilers, but there are teaser pics that are out there. So, what I found interesting, and I'm going to ask you guys maybe to give me your extended prediction or your bold prediction on this. Strand is walking along with Charlie. But we see Daniel put a gun to Strand, but we don't see Charlie in that scene. So, I'm going to ask the Army right now, where is Charlie? What happens to Charlie? Now, they're kind of on their own. So Charlie is somewhere around there. She didn't get in the truck and start driving by herself. So Julie, I didn't know. Now, if I take your comment here, Julie says Charlie kills Daniel. And Drama King said Daniel may not be on the show very long. I mean, they can only bring him back so many times. If Daniel is a bad guy and Charlie were to save Strand, that definitely gets her some... It erases some of the Nick points. Sheila Beasley kills. Please tell Julie King hi from me. What is up, Julie King? Hello, hi from the 999 Army, and especially from Sheila Beasley. How's that? You got it. Charlie's known to kill season 1 characters. That's a good point. That's a very good point. You know, it may just be me. I'm just looking for a Clementine character. I don't care, and I know Charlie doesn't fit the mold for that yet. I wouldn't care if it's Charlie. I wouldn't care if it's Judith. I just want them to... I like Charlie. Well, part of it was I wasn't a big fan of Nick anyway. All right, I did say this stream would have a little bit of Walking Dead news. And I'm a little shocked by this. And did you guys read this? No Talking Dead until the mid-season finale? How many people saw that? So, here's the thing with this, okay? When Talking Dead would come on after Fear, we would stream simultaneously to the show. But we'd do a 30-minute reaction. Some people were watching both and participating. But then we'd always stop after about 30 minutes of reactions, and then we'd go catch the last part of Talking Dead. Either, previews from next week, sneak peeks, all of those things. So I'm going to go into that because I do have an issue with that. So Princess Pie, I want to give my big bro Will the Bill support. June won't die. This is my bold prediction. She still has things to give on the show. So Will, you have my full support. That's pretty big support. And I don't doubt that you're right there with him. But, Princess Pie, you know what? I may have to call on my army here and see how many people think that June is going to die. So Princess Pie says no. She's siding with Will the Bill. How many of you got my back? I just want to know. How many of you think that the relationship will end this season, one way or another? Jim has my back. Singer Chick. Grimes on the radio. Julie McGuire. Khaleesi. Karen. Tracy Bledsoe. Emmy Desiree. Sorry, she's gone. Julia Muse. There you go. Gene Alexander. Bumblebee Brown. Fluff the Flamethrower. I love it. See, there you go. And, yeah, we got a few. Gina Crocker's like, nope, June lives. It's like, it's inevitable. Lisa Marie says, I'm on the fence. Heart of Nixie siding with Will the Bill. All right. Good stuff. Drama King, that is the problem. And, you know, I'm just going to ask. I read the reviews. I didn't start to finish. I watched a couple minutes of it. How many people made a commitment and watched Nosferatu? Ray Beard says, I'm riding with Will and Pie. Kills you will lose. You know what? That super chat just guaranteed my victory. Absolutely. If Will the Bill had any chance, it went straight to hell. Because if you guys don't know anything about Ray Beard predicted the infamous Saltwater Heals Dragons. And so if Ray predicts it, it's the kiss of death. You're done. Saltwater, baby. Ray should change the name to Ray Saltwater Beard. And you know what? I may not even say Ray Beard. I may just Ocean Man. There you go. Ray Beard. Ray Beard, you're Ocean Man. Ocean Man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. There you go. All right. Ray Beard will now forever be known as Ocean Man. You knew a nickname was coming at some point. It's hard. It's hard to earn a nickname, but when you get it, it sticks. Let me see if I've got any other. I do have a couple more. So, I was going to ask, and maybe you guys typed it. We were kind of going back and forth. Anybody really, really love Nosferatu? Not because you watched it, or not because you're giving it a try. Is there anybody that just watched it and it's like, oh my God, it's such a good show. It was great. Not a lot. I know Emmy watched it and says it got better. It gave me a little bit of that, Black Summer vibe where I not the same type of show, but it gave me a little bit of that, like I was hoping it was going to get better. So I did watch about 10 minutes of it. But the 10 minutes that I watched, pretty bad. So, yeah. And the other thing that I don't like is when you can watch the whole season. It kind of, it was a good call for us not to talk about it. because we would have had so many varying degrees. It would be like if I said, hey, we're going to live stream and we're going to talk about the Jeffersons. Some people are going to be like, wait a minute, I've never seen the Jeffersons. Some people are going to say, okay, I watched a couple episodes. And some people watch the whole thing. You can't really do a show when they play the whole season or give you the opportunity to watch the whole season. Jim, can we call Ray Aquaman? No, too trendy, not funny enough. I'm going with Ocean Man. Because Ocean Man has some funny lyrics. Ray likes it. I mean, I would like to be called Aquaman. But no, one does not merely become a superhero. Right, Julia? Julia's like, Ocean Man is badass. Yeah, when you get a nickname, it's got to be a badass nickname. Princess Pie, wait. The relationship will, of course, end. There is not happy ending in zombie apocalypse, but sure June won't die. Kills, remember how everyone laughed when I said Jamie and Brienne would get a steamy moment? Yeah. Remember how everybody laughed at me when I said Rick Grimes would leave in a helicopter? Or that Negan would kill Simon? Or that Negan would kill two people? I remember. Tommy Manbun says, I used to have a badass. What do you mean? Can you guys, Green Team, do me a favor. Can you guys flash the Manbun? What is a better nickname than Manbun? Fluff. If they do a show where the Jeffersons were vampires, I'll definitely watch it. I'm done. I would watch it too. It would be... oh... Wheezy would actually be queasy. Yes. I don't know. I don't know how to pick up the pieces from that one. All right. I do think we got a couple more predictions. Well, look, regardless of how you felt about Nosferatu, they spent a lot of money on it. They have to try to make it work. I understand it. But I would certainly rather... I would certainly rather watch Talking Dead. So, as a follow-up question... Will, I get it. It just kind of, when you have spine whips in your name, Leanne, spine whip, it just, that kind of makes me, I don't like the word cringe. And I hate the word cringeworthy. But it literally does make me cringe. Like in the real context of the word. So, my follow-up question is, those of you that watch Nosferatu, is it a good trade-off? Would you rather watch Nosferatu or watch Talking Dead? That's my follow-up question. If You can only choose one or the other. So I don't like the fact that they pushed this back. I would rather see the characters and talk about the show and do those things. I just want to see if anybody's going to type Nosferatu. So, I'm confused now. So I don't think anyone typed Nosferatu. But, and you have the ability to watch it, so how long does it take to watch the whole thing? I mean, why didn't they just do like a 2-night special? Hey, Sunday night or Sunday evening, 3 hours of Nosferatu, and then the following week another 3 hours, and then you're done, and then you watch the whole thing in like a little mini movie. Well, I know why they didn't do it, because they couldn't get enough commercials into it, but still. Or Talking Dead followed by Nosferatu. Yeah, that would make more sense. Anyway, I have no control over that decision making. Ocean Man super chat and says, would love to see Kills host an episode of Talking Dead. Yeah, I would probably lose it though, Ocean Man. I would read the cards. And I mean, I would pick the funny cards. Gushy Gushy, what's going on? Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate you jumping in, supporting the channel. Yeah, I mean, I would do it, but I mean, I would just kind of crack up a couple times, I'm sure. I'm not even sure I can read that. I'm not going to read that. Let's see. Princess Pie says, Kills, you have a very pleasant laugh, and it certainly is enjoyable. And keep on smiling and keep laughing and have a good time with it. There you go. All right. One of the other comments that I had, someone had messaged me this and asked a question about Logan. So, I mean, we do have to talk about him a little bit. Logan is going to be a escalating villain. They introduced him, they made him kind of, I'm coming back for my property, but the group's a little bit distracted right now. But the only thing that is a little bizarre is the fact that he just let him go. So, where do you think we go from here? We start out with a borderline villain. We don't know which direction it's going to go, or he's going to get dark in a hurry. Trust me when I tell you this. Logan is going to be the villain that Fear the Walking Dead has long needed. He's toying with them right now. Now, he's certainly It's going to come back on him. He certainly could have gotten rid of a couple. But do you see Logan as the kind of villain that would kill June just to break John down a little bit more? See, Logan 5, I agree with that. He didn't seem evil because he had complete control of the situation. And I always find it interesting with these villains. When, we go back and we say, well, it depends on your perspective, which side were you on. Now, that's a good point, Drama. We've got to see how big his group is. So this is what he did so far. He lured them out. He had them gather all his stuff. He had them build up this denim factory, clean it out, get rid of whatever, the bugs or anything. And then it's like, you clean it, you straighten it up, I'm just going to come take it. So I would say that would slightly lean me a little bit more toward evil. I mean, that's not the worst thing I've ever seen somebody do. It's not something that I'm going to say, okay, this guy's like Negan in his darkest days. He's like the governor. But we haven't seen him with his back against the wall yet. But certainly, the way he went about it is questionable. Where he could have probably picked up, not the phone, the walkie-talkie, and said, hey, you guys got a few of my trucks, and you've been giving away my stuff. I want it back. Or maybe he at least wants half, like someone else. I mean, I don't think he's going to come out with, it's going to be PP Pants City here real soon. But that I like, Julia, a long-term villain. But certainly he's going to have to be provoked again. Look, you had my stuff. Now I got my stuff back. You're going to come back for my stuff. I didn't kill you the first time, but now I'm going to have to prove a point. I'm going to have to start killing people, and we're going to start with June because she's your doctor. She's your nurse. She's got to go. And I certainly think that, well, I'm gonna give a kills coin to the first person that can type who I need Logan to be like. Should not be very hard, but I do think he will mimic another character from the Walking Dead universe. The first person that types it, we're going to give away a kills coin for Freestyle Friday. Not Negan. Simon. That's it. Gina Crockett. I need Logan to be Simon. And if you I got excited. It's like, Simon, yes, you got it. You got it quickly. Because when Negan killed Simon, I said, what a waste. They wasted the opportunity. He should have went over to Fear the Walking Dead. So, Kel, can you add Gina Crockett to the ledger? So if they can pull that off and give Logan some of those Simonistic traits, it's a new word. So if he can be a little bit like Simon, then we'll get to see an extended version of what Simon could have been. Ocean Man, Simon would have been great in Fear. And didn't he kind of remind you of Simon a little bit? Remember when Simon would go visit Gregory and just sit down, put his feet up on the desk, would take the artwork, would take a couple things. Simon didn't want to necessarily kill a lot of people. He'd visit Rick. He'd have the conversations. So, yeah, he does remind me a little of Simon. So, if they can pull that off, we'll finally have our Fear the Walking Dead villain, because we need it. And Simon did some things in the past. Killed the men of Oceanside. Then Negan sort of got him in line. And then he started backsliding again. He killed all of Jadis's people. So Logan might be in that middle ground right now where he has a dark history. And then him and Polar Bear did their thing. And now he realized he wants his stuff back. But there's more to come on Logan. So don't be surprised if this week we just get like little bits and pieces. Fear can't pull off another Proctor John. They can't have another weak group like the Vultures. But let's see if they got to have a name. So one thing that is always, well, I guess every group didn't, but most groups did. Like the Governor's group, they didn't have a name. They weren't like the Governnites. But, you know, you got the Saviors. You got the Wolves. You've got the Vultures. So do you think they will be given a name? And if they do, let's get creative names. I'm going to give away one more Kills coin. I got a feeling they could be Logan's Men, Logan's Heroes. Yeah, you see what I did there? Yeah, come on. You can't use that one now. I already gave it to you. Why? Somebody's going to say Logan's Heroes. That would have gotten a Kills coin. Oh, look. I knew it. I knew it. I kind of beat Fluff. Princess Pie, Kills. Think about it. What if June becomes a villain because of John's death and Logan's going to be Simon? You know, Princess Pie, I'm okay with that. But that would be contradictory of you thinking that William would win if that were to happen. Because if John dies, well, either way, I'm just betting the June-John thing, one of them's going to die and the relationship's going to end. Yet, the villain game has been very weak. And we've been saying this for 2 seasons. Fear needs to do villains the right way. When they learn that, and for that reason, I think they're going to take their time. The non-vultures. Well, they rushed into it. You remember the thing we've always had a problem with Fear. It played out so fast. Every season. Lost, found. Problem solved. Hero. I mean, everything was like answered. It's like a show would start, and if you don't believe me, go back. No, I really don't want to do that to anybody. I don't want to say go back and watch the first 3 seasons of Fear. No, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But you can do this. go back and watch an episode or so. Watch an episode in season 2. Then watch an episode in season 3. And what you'll see in almost every episode, there's no long-term story. It's story starts, story ends by the end of the episode. At worst, within 2 episodes, story starts, story ends. And I hated it. It was like start, stop. There's no... Maybe they didn't know they'd be around for 5 seasons, so they couldn't have the long-term vision that The Walking Dead could do, and they didn't have the blueprint because The Walking Dead had the comics. But you got to go out on a limb a little bit. And I think now that they know that they've got something going, they've got very good showrunners. With Ian and Andrew, they're doing a great job. I think now they're not afraid to say, let's put somebody out there and slowly make you hate him. Not just right from the start. Because I don't hate Logan yet. But he can probably do some things to make me hate him. Gushe, super chatting it again. Thank you so much, man. That's 2 super chats. Appreciate your support. Incredible. You rock. Ocean Man. Logan's Legion. Let me think about Logan's Legion. I don't know. If it's corny, but Fear's a little bit corny. I mean, if they could go out with the Vultures, but could you see Morgan or Dwight or somebody saying, we got to take out Logan's Legion? Nah, I don't know they'll go that extreme. Yeah, this is going to be a hard one. Maybe they'll just narrow it down. Somebody said 18 or something. Maybe they'll just call them the Truckers and just something simple. I don't know that they're just going to always be referred to as Logan's Men. Logan's Men. Logan's Men. And I think, they won't go super funny. There's still time for them to do something. Logan's Runners. Logan's League. The Takers. See, I kind of like that. Heart of Nixie. See, that's the type of name I would be okay with that. Matt S. says Logan's Lurkers. No, I mean, the Takers is simple. And I'll tell you why I like something like that. Because that's almost like sarcastic and condescending. Where I could see that playing out as an exchange. And I like that better than Logan's, Men or something. So let's, like the Takers. And see how this could play out. Like, we're here for our factory. Well, it's ours. No. You can't just take whatever you want. We're giving this stuff away. And, a couple of those guys with the guns look at them and say, well, guess you'll just call us the Takers. Or, something just like a casual exchange, and next thing you know, they're the Takers. Yeah, I think it'll be something simple. But the Takers are a lot better than the Vultures. I mean, Saviors was cool. The Wolves were acceptable. Yeah, I could go with that. The Wranglers. They're going to be bull riding and boobies and Wrangler on their booty, Tommy? Is that they're going to play like their own theme song? I see where you're going with that. Yeah, a couple people got it. The leeches. Yeah, I think we can probably scrap Logan's in front of it, though, because when you add the guy's name, it makes it, like, super cheesy. But if you just called them the leeches, I'm okay with that. Tommy has been making a lot of rodeo references. Sheila Mac 10 kills. Princess Pie's upset with you. Says you cheat. Yeah. What did I cheat on? I missed it. I mean, there's some good names, but we'll have to. I think we need a more simplistic name. Something's just like one word, maybe 2 syllables. The foes, I guess. I will. You know what? I'm sure this will be a topic tomorrow during Freestyle Friday. Yeah, I like the leeches. I like the takers. A couple good ideas. We're at 56 minutes. Man, I'm telling you. You just look up, you start a stream, next thing you know. But we got a lot of, I think, pretty solid predictions in here. I went super bold, said next season I see Dwight and Alicia. Some chemistry. I think long term that's going to happen. Logan. I think Logan is definitely going to be a villain we're going to remember. We compared Logan to Simon, if you guys missed much of the chat. Charlie, it's going to be interesting to see how Charlie, if maybe she's the one that saved Strand from Daniel. Or will Daniel become a permanent part of the show? And sad news, no Talking Dead. Hey, everybody, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys being here. I do need to ask a question real quick. Some people are going to be watching Dark Phoenix tomorrow. How many people in the stream right now think they can make it for Freestyle Friday tomorrow? Because I think last Freestyle Friday was a blast, and I got a feeling that we're going to add some things tomorrow that's going to spice it up a little bit. It's going to make it a little bit fun, too. And we gave away a lot of Kills coins this week. Kel, do you have a rough total of how many Kills coins we got floating out there this week? Just a ballpark. I'm curious. Tommy will be here with Wranglers on. Love it, Tommy. Ocean Man's going to be here. The Stallion is going to be here. You know, I'll read it. Luckily, this one is PG-13. So, Princess Pie, and thank you so much. And if you guys don't know, I am very passionate about kittens and cat rescue, and so not only a super chat, but when you super chat and say that, it certainly makes me smile. So Princess Pie says, I have nothing to say. I just want to show my support to kittens and cats. If people don't know all the 999 Gaming earns to support cats foundations and Humane Society and PetSmart charities and Absolutely. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Incredible, and they make a big, big difference. So, and you guys make a big difference as well. So thank you so much. Appreciate that, and appreciate everything that you do for the channel. With that, you know what? I don't think there's a better super chat that we can end this stream on, except Will the Bill coming out of nowhere. It's like, oh yeah, Princess Pie. Well, June lives, and so do the kittens. That's a pretty good super chat too. I guess in a perfect world, kittens will be saved and a beer will be drank between Will the Bill and myself. So we'll do everything we can to make that happen and have a good time with it. But first, we got to see who wins. And Ray Beard, much love to the kittens and the cats, 999 for life. Appreciate everything that you guys do. Incredible support in this channel. We continue to grow. Great people, great family environment. Glad to hang out with you guys. Love to get your thoughts, your predictions, your interaction, your friendship, not only with myself, with each other. Just unbelievable. Extremely blessed for all the stuff that you guys do. So let me give a quick shout out to the Patreons in the top left-hand corner. You guys know about the Patreons. I post surveys, polls. I did something a little bit different with the Patreons this week. They're going to surprise you tomorrow, hopefully. If you are a Patreon and a member, check out the Patreon page tonight because I don't want to be like homework, but if you guys can help me out with that, I think it'll be fun to roll out in tomorrow's chat if we do it the right way. Also, you guys can see the Green Team. They are channel members through YouTube. Thank you for everything that you guys do as well. Custom emojis. The moderators, Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kells. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Best moderators anywhere. Not only are they great moderators, they're really, really good people. And you guys know that because, I mean, what you see in these streams is pretty much, it's real. I mean, these are not fake. They're not putting on a front. They're not pretending something. The humor, the passion, the interaction, that's who these mods are. And they do an incredible job. So let me also give a shout out. We had a lot of super chatters here tonight. So thank you for everybody that made a contribution to the channel through super chat. That'd be William, Will the Bill, Princess Pie, Fluff the Flamethrower, Sheila Beasley, thank you, Ocean Man, Jim09, Gouche, thank you as always, and Sheila Mac 10, and Princess Pie, Will the Bill, multiple super chats, and Fluff multiple. Thank you. I appreciate everything that you guys do. With that, everybody, let me get some 999s in here because I got to save the last and best shout out for the Army. It's what we do. It's what we built. We're going to do some really neat things. You guys know we're doing Comic-Con next summer, so that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a meet and greet. If that goes well, we might make it an annual thing. We could do Walker Stalkers. We could do other events. Sky's the limit. So we'll start with San Diego Comic-Con, and we'll see how the meet and greet goes. So, and also, if you guys can do a little pudding pop as well for Miss True Pudding. Coma Drug, thank you for being here. Rhonda DeLuca. Karen, appreciate you being here, Karen. Daryl Stoltz, Logan 5, Angel Caloris, Sheila Beasley, Julia Muse. Ocean Man, good to see you. Gene Alexander, Samantha Coombs. Sheila Mac 10. Heart of Nixie. Natalie, thank you. Appreciate you. DDA Ohio, great to see you. If you've been in the last couple of streams, I have not seen you, but I might have missed it because there's been a lot of people here, but good to see you. Gina Crockett, thank you. Have a good night. Bumblebee Brown. B Squared is always a pleasure. Leanne Gash. Molly Lowerman, thank you. Always a pleasure, Coma Drug. Thank you. Will the Bill in the house. Thank you, Will. Donnie Thompson. Thank you, Donnie. Lynn Nesvik. Thank you, Lynn. Angie Homan. Have a good night. Crystal Singer Chick Gore. Walani. Thank you, Walani. Always good to see you. little mini man bun, graduated third. Oh, I've gotten several. Joyce Andrews, thank you for being here. I've gotten several messages from many of you that either couldn't attend streams and said, "Hey, Kills, I'm at a graduation," and I know I couldn't do it one by one, but many of you either had kids that graduated third grade, seventh grade, middle school, but a lot of you had sons and daughters that graduated high school or going to college, and just give my sincere, what's the word I'm looking for? Thanks and congratulations for all that you do, for making time to be here and all that you do. I mean, we got some good family people here. So, and I know that that your children are going and be just awesome leaders and make a lot of good things happen because they got good role models. Ocean Man, love my army. Y'all have a good night. And Will the Bill, tomorrow will be an epic Freestyle Friday. Will's saying you better make it 2 hours. You know what? We might extend it a little bit. 2 hours might be a little bit long. We'll see how it goes, though. All right. Well, hey, thanks, everybody. I know I missed a ton of shout-outs, but if I didn't get a shout-out, Tracy Bledsoe, I see you. I know I missed a lot of people, but I'll try to catch you guys in the next one. Tommy Man Bun, Kills. When are you going to have a little Kills? Probably never. And, yeah, that's not going to happen. All right. But thank you for that. I got 3 little G's that take plenty of my time. All right, everybody, have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. 8 o'clock, remember. Freestyle Fridays always early. It's 8 o'clock, so I'll see you all hopefully then. Peace.